Now you can hear me. I wanted to test out this new software, streaming software again, and I also wanted to test out the giveaway tool that's built in this streaming software to see how it works. So I am going to be doing a giveaway. Keep an eye on the comments. Hello, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me now, Sergio. Oh, it's lagging behind. Wait for it to catch up. So it should be caught up about now. Anyway. Machete. I'm going to engrave it. I have the template made for it already. I'm going to take suggestions as to what I should put on it. I'll do it both sides and then give it away. Sharp too. Then I have a couple railroad spikes that if you want to win a railroad spike, then you can tell me exactly what you want on it, and I'll put it on one side and then ship it to you. But these are brand new railroad spikes. They've never been used. They're the higher carbon models. They're good for blacksmithing. These are brand new, although slightly rusty. Nice patina. So let me pull that back over now that you can hear me. Hello, Sergio, Jack, Brick Church, Matt, Jim, Barry, Da Vinci, Trey, Chuck. Uh-oh, I scrolled too fast. Joe, Robert, Patty, Greg, Dan. How's everybody doing? Simulated Damascus pattern. That's a possibility. You can add that to the list of possibilities. Do you have good simulated Damascus? I have some, but it looks more like math lines. I don't know. I'm just normally not happy with how some of the patterns that I have turned out. Hi, Steve. I kind of like the Christmas background. It was pre-built in this software. I think it looks nice. They even added simulated snow. I mean, we could pretend it's a winter wonderland. It's kind of distracting, but it's cool. I tell you what I don't want to put on it, probably, are scrolls. Something different than scrolls. Let me show you. So this is the pattern that I traced. Just manually traced it. So something that will fit, that we can just use this as a cookie cutter and cut it right out of the graphic. Whether it's like was suggested, a Damascus steel or a woodland scene or some other sort of pattern. I'm just going to take some suggestions. What I'm going to try to do, we'll see if this works. I don't know if I'm going to have to create a new scene or if I can just add a layer to this existing scene. But what I want to do is try out that giveaway tool. That's the main thing I want to do. So what I'm thinking is we'll do the 2 railroad spikes first, and whoever wins, you can tell me what you want, and then I'll put it on there live during the stream. Again, if you're just joining, this is what we will be engraving, taking suggestions as to what artwork to put on it. The machete will be for whoever wins it, and whatever pattern we decide on is what they will get. Simple enough, huh? Santa sleigh with reindeer on the machete. That sounds good to me. It sounds pretty funny, actually. I don't think I would want that, though. Let me see if I can add a new layer and use an app or widget. And what I'm going to look for is the giveaway. I'm going to add it. Let's see what happens. Oh, don't type hashtag prize in the comments to join. All right, I see how that works. What I will do is add, let me just go back and we'll remove this. And I'll create a new scene. And hello, Steve, C. Ferris, Rhonda, John, Trey, how's it going? Let's see, champagne opening machete. Oh yeah, just pop the top right off. Jeremy, what's going on? All right, so I'm going to add another scene. Actually, how do I want to do this? Let's just add this one. So what I'm not sure is if it's going to immediately switch me to this. Yep, it did. I figured it would. Oh, now we got some trees. So what I'm going to do is if I hide my very neat. It's moving me up here. Let's move this over here. Then let's add the widget. Let's see. Chat. Where's the chat? Chat box. All right. There we go. Now we got a chat box and it's scrolling those that have entered. Pretty cool. Bring that to a more manageable size there so everybody can read it. Make that look pretty. Go back. Then I can always get rid of that and go back to this. All right, cool. Ed, how's it going? All right. I think I got that figured out with no problem. So now you know, enter Spike to join the giveaway for the railroad spike. I could always add that as a banner as well, or just pop some text up on the screen. Let me try that. Let's see. Add new layer. Text. Are you seeing these live edits live? That's pretty neat. What color? White. That's kind of hard to see, but yeah, there's the text. Yeah, because when editing these, when you're live, you obviously see that, but we can actually go into the studio beforehand and get this stuff set up so you're not doing live edits. But I just wanted to kind of do it on the fly. That way, you guys can kind of see a little bit of how it works and kind of the setup that we do and Rich does for our live streams. It's called EVMux, EVMUX, EVMUX. So it's kind of like StreamYard or I don't want to blank on the other one, whatever it's called. Anyway, it's kind of like those two, but it's really like having. They have scenes built in, but it's like having a live version of OBS on the web. So your computer's not having to do all the heavy lifting of running OBS. It's happening on their servers. Ed says, let me see. Let me pop a comment up here. Last time I had a spike, someone tried to run it through my heart. My question is, are you a vampire and is it wood? Or was it wood? Do they have a free trial? Jack is asking. That's a good question. Let's go and see. Doesn't matter, you have no heart. That's not good. It's not cool. All right, so let's do that. And I'll show you here. Start now for free. Welcome to EVMux, your live streaming sweet spot. I was looking for some of the details of the free trial. Oh, they have a free plan right here. So $0 per month. Limited. Oh, it also records too. That's the other thing. 3 gigabyte storage up to 12 on screens, backstage mode, push to talk, full HD, multi-stream to 2 destinations. Looks like you get a lot of stuff just on the free version that does have the watermark. So that's not a bad free trial, really. Yeah, Jack's saying his Windows machine does not like OBS and Lightburn at the same time. Well, this might be a good solution for you. Give the free trial a shot and see what happens. All right, let's engrave something. A railroad spike. So we will give the first one away. Let's go back to this one. And it's continuing to scroll those who have entered. Very cool. I like it. Now I'm going to have to switch lasers. And Lightburn. Get this out of the way. And whoever wins, you tell me what you want. One line of text that I can fit on there. Or if you want it smaller, it can be multiple lines. And it'd be cool if we had a way to show how many people have entered. Check out the settings. Title size, spin duration, total participants 23. It doesn't show it on screen, but it tells me. Oh my gosh, the snowflakes up there drive me crazy. There, now they're going. All right, I'm going to pick the winner of the first spike. Here we go. And I don't know what it's going to show. Hopefully it shows something in that window. You got the confetti. Very cool. Well, HTL Customs, do you want me to engrave a spike or do you want me to just send you one and then you can engrave it yourself? Oh, how funny. All right, that's working pretty well, I do believe. Now, let me check it again. Let's see. All right. Looks like I can reset that and run it again for a second time. What do you want on your railroad spike, HDL Customs? You'll have to let me know. Let me know what to put on it. I can change what it says. Now it says the lucky dog is. All right, now I'm going to hit reset, see what happens. Oh, there we go. Although it kept HTL Customs in there. So you can't win twice, just once. But I'll let that run just so you guys can see it. Jeremy, why don't you just send me a message with what you would like engraved on it? Then I can copy and paste it or type it in the comments. I don't care. Either way. Can the laser do collars on a spike? I've never tried it, but you can try a couple settings and see what happens. I forgot to move my camera over here. Let me do that real quick. Oh no, my power came unplugged. Put a train on it. I have a crap load of railroad spikes because I was blacksmithing them and making knives for a little while and then kind of got away from that. And I still have, because I ordered a box of 50 spikes, I probably have like 40 left. Now I should be able to turn the camera on. You want a little tiny picture of a train? What's wrong one? Because that's all the space I have to work with. Now, I was supposed to get a nice train to do a 3D engraving from Sharks with Lasers from Jeremiah. And I think he forgot about it. And then I forgot about it too. But this piece of railroad track is going to get a nice train on it. That's a heavy little piece too. So you want a choo-choo train. What do you want it to say? Do you want it to say anything? And seeing as one, you are not too late. We are going to be running a giveaway for a second railroad spike. And I also need suggestions on what to engrave on this machete. We'll be doing that next. I'm not sure where this piece of track came from. I think it's local, Trey. I think it is from in West Virginia. It's stamped 7315. You can still see the markings on it. It's a nice heavy piece. All right, let's get back over to this thing. That scrolling text was just a little bit too much. All right, Jeremy didn't tell me what he wanted on it. Okay, he sent it in Messenger. Very cool. Let me get the Messenger. That is quite the challenge. It's so tiny. Okay, I'm up for the challenge. Let's see what happens. All right, this is live and something that we haven't talked about. This is what Jeremy wants on that thing. Choo-choo train on the machete. Let me just leave it on light burn for a minute. Oh, let me download that and see if I can get a better copy. Same. Exactly the same. It's all right. Now let me measure the railroad spike. I have about 15 millimeters of steel to work with to actually get a picture. I think you lost your mind. Let's see, the train is going on the railroad spike. First thing I'm going to do is make this square here. And then I'm going to find this setting for a white with the MOPA. Then I'm going to frame it up. And look at this. There's hardly any room. Make sure I'm in focus. Got to go up a little bit. Okay. I hear a train coming. Okay, we can do that. The entire New Testament on the railroad spike? I'm Ed. I'm like a computer. You input directions, I spit out exactly what you asked for. That's the way I am when it comes to when people want me to design stuff. Like, I just, whatever you ask me, that's what you're going to get. So I'm going to start off with a nice white base, hopefully. Might have to run this a couple times. Yep, I'm not going to run this 100 times. Let me run a few cleanup passes first. I wasn't even thinking I got to clean the mill scale off of there first. D red. I love that sound. I don't know if you can hear that very well. Just an awesome sound. Let me turn up the power a little bit. Let's see. What did you type in to get that square photo? I might try to get a rectangle one if you want. Let me do that real quick. All right. I'm going to try to see what ChatGPT does for me. Oh, crap. I forgot to tell it widescreen. What if I tell it to make a panorama if it'd make it like a really wide screen? Anybody ever tried to get a panorama image using AI? All right, that one's widescreen. Let me show you guys the updated version. Come on. There's the updated version. I think that'll do much better. Let me hide that. I can't remember how big it was. Dang it. 26.25. I was close with my guess. I was 0.2 millimeters off. All right, there we go. I got to run this a few times. And I did stretch it more, and it's actually looking pretty good. Let me show you. It doesn't look that bad. Maybe somewhere in there. Dang it. Let's do it from here. 34.163. Then I won't have to line anything else up again. And I can just run that. Change this. Of course, it's got a lot of scale there. I'm going to have to get off before I can make an image on there. Give me a second. I got a file. Let me just grab a file here real quick. File. Spike. This thing will be level by the time I get done. All right, now let's turn it back up again. Yeah, I got rid of most of it. See how this does. Length of a railroad spike is at least the amount of area you have to really engrave on it is about 110 millimeters. We'll just inset this on there a little bit. Now, how's that looking? I think it's doing much better. All right, Jeremy. I think we're about ready to go ahead and try the image on this. See if I can find. No. I was hoping that would whiten it up a little more, but it's actually making it darker. Figures. Well, let's go back and check our giveaway scene. And have 36 people entered for the next Railroad Spike giveaway. Okay, now, one final pass to make this thing white, and we'll go with it. No, we don't want a 3D slice. It's going to my default. I guess I 3D slice a lot of stuff. Huh? I would say so. That's not what we want. All right, now, can't remember my image setting. I'm just trying to go off the top of my head. Almost there. Hold on. Here we go. 1535, 290. 1500. Oops. All right, I'm going to do speed of 1500. Pass count 1. Power 35. Do 2. Q pulse 90. Frequency 200. I'm going to run this, see what happens. Here we go. Jeremy, you put the pressure on me. I just expected to be doing simple lines of text, not a picture of a choo-choo train. Oh, that looks really good. Let me put my glasses on so I can see if it's in focus. Ugh, sorry. You can still see some of the pattern of the metal in there, but once you get it in there, that looks pretty good. But see, there's the paddle pattern of the metal. It's still in there. It would take a lot of filing to get that out. That's not too bad for a first try. I would say that turned out pretty good. I like it when no plan comes together. And then what did you want? I hear a train coming. Is that correct? Is there any particular font that you want, Jeremy? Any particular style? I think I have one that I want to use. All right, let's make this bigger. I think I might want a different one. Yeah, let me let you guys see. I'm just going through some fonts here. I've got way too many fonts. It'll take forever to go through them all. That's not too bad. You can read that. Jack, send me the link. I'll post it for you. Send me send it to me in Messenger, or you can email it, sales@lightsource.pro, and I'll put it up there for you. Rye? I don't think I have rye. Nope. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this one. Hopefully that works for you there, Jeremy. Oh, my goodness. What happened? All right, let's clean this up first. Changing plans. I'm not going to clean it up. I'm going to engrave it. Let's go with a deep engrave. Look how far those sparks are flying. We'll get through all that mill scale and make it look pretty. Yes, that is the laser. That's funny. Ed says it sounds like a harmonica on 200x speed. Jeremy, I'm going to leave this like a brighter white shade, and I'll probably just hit it with some clear coat so it doesn't rust before it gets to you. All right, now let's get ready for the giveaway of spike number 2. Oh, and I got to start this machete. Should have had it running already. I lost track of time. Oh, somebody asked me about collar on that railroad spike. No, this is the 60 watt. There you go. I think we'll call that done. Focus. There we go. All right, that's spike number 1. Let's give away spike number 2 after I start this machete. What are we doing on the machete? This is a Monport 60-watt JPT. They're GI60. There's a link to Monport in the description. Let's see. 10. Need to start a second version of Lightburn. And all right, second version of Lightburn, or second window. And then, all right, machete. What are we putting on it? Santa and reindeer, big ass dragon. But I mess up. Forces of the Apocalypse, line drawing. That's cool. I like that idea. Okay. Oh, I asked Jeremy if it was I hear a train coming. I don't know. Well, now it's not copied off of somebody else. It's original. Dragon's pulling his sleigh. Very cool. All right, let's see. Anything stuck? Hello, hello, hello. All right, very good. I guess I got stuck after I switched that seam. Then I think that's when it froze. All right, hashtag spike. 36 entered. Jeffrey Lapierre, you win the railroad spike. What text would you like on your railroad spike? Oh, I don't know what's going on. Something stuck. It's been 2 minutes. I think it's dead. Hello. Goodbye. All right. I'm seeing comments again, so that's good. Everybody saw who won, so that's good. They even timed out on the comments. So just let me know what text you want on it. Oh, you just want the spike plain? Absolutely. I can do that. Send me an email, sales@lightsource.pro with your address, and I'll send you just the spike the way it is. That is no problem. In that case, I don't need this laser on, so let me turn it off. Get rid of light burn. Let's see, I'm going to save that file. This train. Bring the other light burn up. Did anybody happen to get a line drawing of the four horses of the apocalypse? Good night, Eric. Thanks for hanging out. Let's see. I'm not happy with what ChatGPT is spitting out to me. Jeremy might have better luck with Bing. Now, if I don't get this machete started, 4, that's not too bad. Let me put that here and see how it's going to look. All right, what do you think of this one? It'll be shrunk down, and then I'd have to cut That's going to be tough. There, you can see the blue a little better. You get it like right in there. How's that looking? What do you think? Something like that? I don't know what happened to the comments. They're not showing up live. Something screwed up. Oh, you don't see the screen or anything? That's weird. Sales at lightsource.pro. Sales, SALES, at lightsource.pro. Yeah, switching scenes, it screwed up. How about now? Hopefully you still see me. This is just a regular full screen. All right, here is the image. Now, hopefully you can see that. That's what ChatGPT spit out. So you see the blue's the template of the knife. I don't know if anybody can get a better one. Maybe. See if they can make a couple more versions. Hey, Clayton, what's going on? Okay, let's see what we got. Well, I'm going to have to regenerate it because it didn't work. This is good to know that EVMux did screw up with these comments. Okay, here's the other version. Those are the two we have to work with. Let me just do this. So if we just have it as that size, we can do this. And see exactly where we want to place it. Still, we're missing. I can get the 4 horses like that. Thoughts? Let's see if I can scrunch it up a little bit. Or we could go with that. It's just hard to get it's hard to get Chappy GPT to make it widescreen, basically. How's this? Well, there's an extra mask in there, right there. Now that I see it. What do you think about the extra mask? It's kind of driving me crazy. Now I'm not getting comments from. Oh, this is frustrating. I need to go to my own channel so I can monitor the comments on 2 different channels. All right. What do you think? Like this? Scrunch it up a little more? Or scrunch it up a little the other way? Maybe a little bit? Is it too much? I don't know. I think that's looking pretty cool. I think I might just roll with it. Well, there's one here, one person here. This is just a mask by itself. Then here's 3, and here's 4. So I'm not sure why that mask is there. You could say that this guy took it off, and it's just in his mask holder on his horse. Mask holster. Let's go with that. All right, I'm going to flatten that. And then move that out of the way. I don't think that's the right size. Let me just frame it and see. Oh, it's crossing. Yep, that's definitely not big enough. I got to keep my stack of index or my business cards. I'm separating. That's what I'm using to level the knife, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. Okay. Camera is moved. There's a piece of plastic on my shoe. Bring in some more light, maybe. Oh, of course, everything's tangled up. There's more light. All right, that's way too big. So what I'm going to do is frame the contour of this machete, get it roughly the right size. I measured it earlier and I can't remember what it was. It should be pretty close right here. A couple more millimeters. All right, I'm going to roll with this in the interest of time. So hopefully this works. Some of it's getting cut off anyway. Well, if my mouse works. All right. I think it's time to run this. Now I got to change my picture settings. Hold on. Do Atkinson 032. Not negative. Right there. All right, and Jeremy, I'm going to run the fast settings again. It's still going to take forever. I got to remember what they were. That is 1,535, 290. 1,535, 290, and that is 0.03. All right, I'm going to hit start. Wish me luck. Oh, I need to focus first. Dang it. I forgot to do something. Although I had it close earlier. Let me frame it again, make sure it didn't go too far out of whack. That looks good. All right, I think we're ready. Jack, I'm running my fast black settings, so hopefully this will work. We shall see. If I need to run it twice, I will. Because normally for my fast black settings, I have to run things twice. Now I'm going to attempt to not make you seasick, but move this camera over. All right, type Machete in the comments. Let me, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but we'll give it a try. Hashtag Machete. Now, the question is, are you just seeing the image or the video feed on the screen and not seeing the extra stuff? You can see everything. If you notice, the comments haven't updated. I'm going to remove it and add it back and see what happens. Yep, still hasn't synced up the comments. Still the old ones, which is crazy. Really, they're not current for me. The last comment I have is you congratulating Jeffrey. Jeremy. You might have to type Machete again in the comments because looks like it froze. I'm sorry. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Hey, you guys that drink energy drinks, instead of popping an energy drink before this stream, I actually chewed a piece of strike gum. I keep forgetting to mention this in my streams. I have an affiliate link for strike gum in the comments, but it's really good. It has 100 milligrams of caffeine in it, which is a little less than a monster, but you can always chew two pieces. And it's pretty good gum to boot. Oh, 3:30 a.m. That's way too early. I don't think I could do that. Jeffrey, I'm not surprised that I lost sound. Because the screen for me did a refresh of everything on the screen that I'm seeing. And now it's actually scrolling the chat for me. 2:30. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. All right, everything looks and sounds good on your end. That's good to know because on my end, it wasn't looking good. And despite it scrolling all the names, it had total participants as one. And then everything just refreshed, comments are rolling, and now it's total participants 29. It's kind of crazy. I could have traced that and probably ran it faster. Running the image is not too bad. All right, last call. If you want to win the machete, type hashtag machete. And if you entered earlier before the glitch, you'll have to retype your comment. If you entered after, you will not have to retype your comment. And that was, I don't know, a couple minutes ago. I do not see any marks on the bed, Jack. I do not see the lasers falling off the side of the machete. It's really close to the edge, but not falling off. Basically, if you don't see your name scrolling on screen, you might need to type the comment again. See if it updates again here in another minute or two. Bring in for a closer look. I can't remember whose idea it was, but that was a pretty good idea for the machete engrave. Jack, I have a tendency to take all my slow marking settings and try to convert them into something that marks faster. I call this my fast black. Lori C, thank you for reminding me of that, Trey. Thank you, Lori, for the great idea. This is about halfway done, so we probably have another 13 minutes to go. For this one, my photo prep, I'll show you. Let me head to this scene. Then we'll go to this scene. Oh, that's running. All I did was copy and paste that image into Lightburn, went to adjust image. I'm using Stucky. I adjusted my contrast to 3, brightness to 5, gamma to 0.875, enhanced radius of 20, and amount 50. And that's all I did. And then I set my line interval as 0.03 for my 200 millimeter lens. So that was like a minute of adjustment in Lightburn. But the more photos you do, the more experience you get, the more you can kind of eyeball it and see what adjustments you can make to have it hopefully turn out good on the first try, especially when you don't have testers. Especially this was a one and done, so the pressure was on. I am not going to do the second side. I will leave the second side. Oops, wrong one again. I will leave the second side for whoever receives it to do whatever they wish. All right, Pop, we'll see if your name comes up here. Got 31 entries, so if it didn't take your entry the last time, hopefully it is in there now, because it did climb by a couple. I like Jack's comment. I'll do one side and you try to do it on the other. Or you can just put it on a little mount and have this side facing out and nobody would be any wiser. What do you guys think of this scrolling the names? That way you can be assured that your entry was accepted. I think it's pretty cool, as long as everything works. Oh, I'm having a hard time seeing those comments on my screen. That's just my eyes, I believe. So I'll make them a little bit bigger. Oh, the nice roll on the bed. That sucks. Cool. I'm glad you guys like seeing the names. I do too. It's a pretty neat feature. I know if I was in chat entering a giveaway, I would love seeing my name roll by. Well, I think what we're going to do is go ahead and give this sucker away. So last call. Hashtag Machete. It's 10:47. At 10:50, I will draw it. 3 minutes. Between Jeremy giving me a little bit of pressure to do an image on a railroad spike, which I've never even thought of attempting before, and then this being an image instead of a vector that we're putting on this knife, I feel like I was under a little bit of pressure this evening. I'm very happy I didn't screw it up. The knife looks really cool. As with most black marks on steel, a lot of times the angle determines how good it looks. From what I'm seeing, this is looking pretty good from most angles. On the other side, it seems like a good verse. Pick a verse that matches the scene, and that would be pretty cool. It is good to be challenged. That's why I haven't done one of these streams in quite a while, where I've taken requests and did a live engraving from scratch with no plan and just have to throw it together. So this was a good mental exercise for me too. All right, I'm going to take the camera off of the mount. Maybe. Why is it stuck? There we go. If I can get you closer without actually hitting anything. And don't put the camera in front of the laser. It was asking me if my camera was charged, and it just stays plugged in all the time. I have one of the USB adapters for it, so it's always plugged in. Then I have a cage around it with clamps for the cords, so that there's no chance of pulling a cord out either, because Murphy's Law. All right, we are at 10:51. I'm a minute late. Time to draw. Yeah, whoever gets the knife, I'll give them the light burn file. Then you can have it. Let's see. Let me go ahead and save it. Live stream for Horseman. There we go. All right, you ready? Here we go. Three, two, one. Who's gonna get the confetti? Brick Church Designs. Send me an email. Send me an email with your address, and I will get that out to you. Congratulations. You'll definitely have a one of a kind. Jack, I liked your verse. That's a great idea. Congratulations. Man, that's awesome. I like giving away machetes. So stay tuned. I'll do another one of these. I have plenty more really big blades to give away. If you saw any of my unboxings and my unboxing knives, I have a few of those that I want to part with and let someone else enjoy them. It's almost closing time. Mike Burns saying 96% done, so we're almost there. No, I'm doing this one on the 120 watt with the 300 lens. Sorry, I switched lasers. The one with the black, the one that was black was a Montfort. This is a hybrid. It's mostly Hotien 120 watt with a 300 lens. Twenty-seven minutes, 24 seconds. 27 minutes, 30 seconds. All right, we're done. That blade's not too warm at all. Definitely won't burn you, but it'll cut you. All right, this thing is not going to want to focus. Get my hand up there. There we go. Nope. Come on, camera. If I can get, I got so many lights on. If I can get it in the light. There we go. There, finally. Keeps wanting to focus on me, so I got to keep my eyes out of the way. All right, Brick Church. Hopefully you enjoy this, baby. I kind of don't want to part with it now. I'll let you clear coat it. I would clear coat it just to make sure. It probably won't rust, but nothing's 100%, depending on your environment, whatever. But yeah, keep it oiled up or clear coat it. First thing I'll do is oil it up, put it in the case, and then get it out in the mail. Yeah, speaking of getting hot, this is a signet ring. So I'm working on putting this picture on a signet ring for a person. When it got done, I grabbed it and I thought for sure I burnt the fingerprint right off my thumb. But that actually turned out pretty good for a signet ring, size 9. All right, that's all I have for this evening. And that was fun. Felt like I accomplished something. Thank you all for hanging out. Appreciate it. Any last words before it's bedtime? Knock stuff down. Put it in its home. I'll get it oiled and get it out to you. But thank you, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and shut this thing down, go take my contacts out, get ready for bed, and then get ready to do some more stuff tomorrow. So, everyone, thank you again. I hope you have a great Thursday. And if I don't see you, have a Merry Christmas. And LMR live weekend after next. So, yeah, probably won't see you till after Christmas. Later on.